Move.
So, a pleasant good morning, good evening, and good afternoon to our many followers and television viewers of LNTV Liberia Live and ELBC 99.9 FM. My name is Masiami Kone and I'm coming to you live at the Center for Exchange Intellectual Opinion, where citizens gather to discuss national concern. So I will now join my colleague James Kabai for more updates.
So it's good to be here. Today we are at CEIO, one of the famous intellectual forum where intellectuals gather to exchange different views on national issues. So my name is Stana James Kabal, like my colleague Masame rightly stated. So we are here today to sample views from well-many Liberians on the arrival of 137 moving equipment as part of the 285 pieces of yellow machines. So we are here, we brought you CEIO to sample the views of citizens on the first batch of the 285 pieces of yellow machines as they arrived on yesterday at the Freeport Monrovia. We witnessed how those machines were being offloaded from the ship that brought those machines. So we just want to walk through as we sample views from Liberians on their reactions. Yesterday, we witnessed the first batch of the 285 pieces of yellow machine. 137 is a huge boost to Liberia. So we want to sample views from Liberians.
So, Tilly, before we sample views from Liberians, come to think of it, over the past few months, these machines have been seen PAP Road, like from Simple Bridge to the Vatan Corridor. Yeah, over the last time we were there and we saw these yellow machines excavator or PAP Road, opening drainages as well. Yeah, so
you know, so it's good. Many Liberians on yesterday, if you follow the Facebook feed, you notice that many Liberians have separate views. For one of those separate views, you'll notice that majority of those views were in favor of government. There were many opposition leaders also commend their government about this moving equipment, but most of them, they were more concerned about the sustainability of those machines that have arrived already in country. So we just want to speak with some Liberians who are here already at CEIO because they play this politically charged. Every morning you notice that our brothers and sisters gather here to exchange their different opinions on national issues. Masame.
Yeah, sure. So, Chief, please come. You just come stand here.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, my brother. I'm Prosperous Valley family.
Welcome to LNTV.
A strong supporter of Joseph Bakai and that of the UP government.
Welcome to LNTV.
It's a pleasure. Thank you. You people doing well for this country. Thank you very much.
So yesterday, it was a big news. You witnessed on the social media.
Yesterday,
the arrival of 137 moving equipment as part of the 285 pieces of yellow machine. What's your overall reaction?
Yesterday, it was a day that killed a day of celebration on Timothy Weah.
Wow.
Because it was all favorable Timothy Weah birthday was yesterday. But when the yellow machine reached our Freeport, it killed the whole argument. Because the yellow machine have the propensity to transform Liberia in the 15th county. On the birthday of an individual, not hopeful and benefit Liberians. So yesterday was a clear indication and manifestation that the debates come 2029 is over. Because we call today the Unity Party under the Bakai government the real barrow doctor, the doctor for rule. If you look at the arrest agenda, it talks about 6 pillars. And one of the pillars is agriculture. The second pillar is rule. Today, in the Southeast world is parable. People can leave from Maserado now and go to Grand Gire without even getting in hole. People can move from Maserado and go to River G without bouncing. Let's look at the situation of the road from Local Town Cinema to Boma Bridge. Look at the extension of that road now and see the development, rapid development that government is overtaking on a day-to-day basis. Well, when you on that road, you can feel comfortable now. You think that you're even out of country.
With the arrival of those machines, do you see?
Let's forget with the arrival of the machine, right?
Do you see a more robust efforts that will be made?
Yes, more effort will be there. Because let's take for example, right? Cape Man who came to be established by a Portuguese sailor, right? Pedro de Santra, right? During the year 1416. Since the issue of Benke County, Cape Man never thought that they were going to have a quota on our road. But today, under the watchful eye of Joseph Jumabaka, you get a quota now. These people are coming to Marina Junction. It's a plot. Then yellow mission come forward inside again. You think people will be in a viewer. Then I soon came back about 10 yellow machine.
All that concerned, they are more concerned about the issue, the bread water issue. Do you think that this yellow machine, the arrival of those yellow machines,
the government accepted the bread water issue all that. Opposition have strategy. They don't have plan. They don't strategize. Yesterday they crowd, they say people are hungry. But they forgetting to know at the time they sold back of for 14,050 under that time. And they save their job we are. You 1 year says no. President Barker reduced the rice price to 2,550 and currently the rice is 2,550, some places 2,650. Top of rice is $40. Some places $35. And you put out the get rice there for just $1. So what the argument about bread and butter issue? You talk about bread and butter issue. Bread and butter issue correspond with road. Road is being implemented today in our country. It's a priority of this government.
Thanks so kindly.
Yeah, thank you very much. I think it's a pleasure.
Okay.
And I hope another time we would have the conversation. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Family. So we have this brother with us joining us here for the grounds of CEIO. Welcome to LNTV.
Yeah, thank you. My name is George Dankwa, former CDC in support of President Bwaka since here at Jenna. Wow. It's a pleasure meeting the LNTV team.
So, George, when you first saw the yellow machine yesterday, what was your first reaction?
You know, when I saw the yellow machine, for us, we were going to celebrate development in our country. When I first saw the yellow machine live, I was in service. And while I was dancing, I saw the video. And I continued my dancing on the pastor of preaching. I was still dancing. Why I was dancing for? I was dancing because the issue of road connectivity in our country is about to be settled. The issue about roads, our economy comes to be okay because the more the road is okay, that the more team person will drop. Our models that will be able to take the market for sewage to bring it income to pay less resources now. You will not pay huge amount of money. So they have buses entering the southeast. It is something well commendable. I've been with Mr. Weir. I was in the southeast doing Weir time. I pay more of 50 to 70,000 to go bring Gide. Today it is not happening. Have buses entering the southeast. It is something well commendable. And we're proud of the president. You know what I think about sedition in this country here is they tell us when I celebrate President Bwaka on a machine. But nobody was stopping Jowia when Jowia brought a yellow machine. We not stop sedition for celebrating it. So you see, they say when I celebrate President Bwaka on a 137F movie equipment, it is the very first time each of the country can receive yellow machine in our country. To him, we are not celebrating. So you will not stop us from celebrating it now. It is development that is about to go on President Joseph Jumabaka. It is something well commendable. We will applaud the government on it. No other citizen coming to say you're not employable. No, there are others. No citizen got to know say that your mission will eat. There are others who mission can help provide good things for our country.
There are others who do not see this as a means of celebration because some said that there were machines brought into the country from past regime, but the issue of maintenance have been our problem.
But there were machines brought into this country. on a pass, on a former president, we are use a pass in the street. There is a pop hole. That place to be banned off. We use a pass, Nibo Street, road. Very bad of doing this on we are so when there's a water carrying a machine. Not only that, the Monobo community where I live, that place was very bad of doing this on we are today go there. Before the F movie, come make a rap or who a rap in our country. Go see the road. After the entire center of Monrovia, there is no problem in center of Monrovia under President Bwaka leadership. That is why I can no longer go back to the CDC. I'm a steadfast supporter of this regime. And President Bwaka told there it is a must. Nobody is longer intimidated in this country. We are proceeding grandly. And let me say thank you to you. We look forward to the development of our country. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so kindly.
So we are still here at the ground of CEO. Politically charged CEO. Masami, be careful.
Yeah, so good afternoon, welcome to LE TV.
Good afternoon, thank you very much.
So when you first saw the 137 yellow machines yesterday, what was your first reaction?
The first thing by identity, I'm Alfred Momokandaka Kruma, a rescue list, young from Kranke County. With respect to the machine, on the question, there are 4 kinds of people on planet Earth. You have white men, black men, Liberian men, and seditions. I'm calling on Liberians to acknowledge the cool word of the president, the Union Party-led government. I'm calling on well-meaning Liberians who value themselves, who know themselves, and who love this country to give thanks and appreciation to the president. I did not vote for him for free. It was no mistake that I voted for him. I'm a rescue, as I said, I'm still supporting the rescue agenda. But what I'm saying, the seditions, don't blame them. They have their right to remain silent. They have their right not to support. They have their right not to declare intent that the machine is good. They have that right. So don't blame them. Don't consider them. That's why I said Liberians and sedition. When they come to maintenance of the machine, I think that is the most important issue here. Yeah. That is my concern.
Questions that have been asked by many Liberians.
Many Liberians are asking, what would the machine? How can it be maintained? And so I start with those questions. I start with those people who are asking the question, the maintenance as for the machine. I'm also calling on the president. He set up a committee. That committee should work along with Ministry of Public Works. In the essence of it becoming, Liberia will not benefit nothing. So
okay, so
yeah,
okay, so do you think the arrival of these machines will help create job for young Liberians?
My sister, I listen to this content argument raised by other people that it is not putting bread or food on the table. It is not creating job. But they fail to do something. They find that there will be a road from my hometown, my father's hometown, Willow, to another village beyond Willow. It's a bread and butter. It's a food that on the table. You know how many years since the existence of Grand Kimagandi or that particular region that we are not going there? If there's a road from Kaplan to Butu, that bread and butter right there, that putting food on the table. So I'm not concerned about the detractor. They have their right, as I said. Let them say what they want to say. So even see the equipment here, the person of that equipment here, listen, they are not being used, but the arrival of the equipment is solved the real problem. They have solved the real problem already. So I'm seeing as a supporter, not just a supporter, but I always acknowledge the good. Even if the government goes wrong, I always say, hey, I see the government is going wrong.
Okay, thank you.
So lastly, what do we have to say to all Liberians who still have doubt about the machine?
As I said, it is our right to have a doubt. It is our right not to accept that the machine are good machine, that the machine are usable or it can work. It is our right to say no machine can here at all. It is our right. But I'm saying those who bear something like in their mind, they are not Liberians. Only Liberians will acknowledge and see reason that this is not good thing. The president, Mr. President, if you are listening, this is a nation broadcasting system. This is a national radio. I know the recordings you'll be played and you will listen. Mr. President, if you are listening, please, Mr. President, this is about the development of the country, not just a county, not just a particular group of people. Make sure those people that you appoint to spearhead the process, they should be very intelligent, very honest, discipline, and voice of corruption. Anybody, lastly, the 79 million dollar, the concern the same machine. I'm calling on the president. That money should not go free. Those who ate that money, they should be prosecuted for eating that money. They should not say because we ate the out of money gone, so we got a machine so that money should go free. No, I'm calling the president. He is our president. We love him. We support him. We say support him. People that ate that $79 million, they should be prosecuted. If you don't prosecute them, I can safely tell him, you lost my support 2029. I want you to the same way you fight corruption, you should fight corruption with it simply and not just fighting corruption by
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Okay. So still here speaking at CEO. Good afternoon, brother.
Good afternoon.
You know, since the pronouncement of these 285 pieces of yellow machines, there were several Liberians who never thought this day would have become a living reality in the lives of many Liberians. So yesterday we witnessed the first batch, 137. What do you make of that? As a Liberian.
Well, thank you. My name is Jean Tony Gonde. Let me be referred to as Rescue Zero. I want to tell the Almighty God, Allah, thank you for giving us such a wisdomful leader in Joe Human Walker. You know, this old man is a blessing to us because he's a sincere old man. Not only sincere to himself, but sincere to his society that he born and growing, and he had it. He's here as a grandchildren. This man running for president in 2017 said we sprang no opportunity when they're serving as our president. Sincerity number one. This man, every campaign promises he made in 2017, in 2023, he continued to live up to those campaign promises. This man is the true meaning of borrowed medicine. This man is the first president in the history of Liberia since he became president. Just going into 3 years, he has rehabilitated all major streets in the nation capital of Monrovia. So this man actually called borrowed medicine.
With the arrival of those machines, do you see a more robust effort to be made in the public works sector?
Look, I can tell you everything Joe Biden told you in 2017 and 2018 you're doing. He's told you say roll. Joe Biden will build all of our road here. By 2029, when we go election, road will not be our issue again. My Kidma is my maternal home. Nima is my paternal home. Robertsville, I was a kid in Robertsville 1992, 93, 94. You know, drive on that road. Some of my grandparents never saw what I'm seeing. Some of my great-grandparents never saw what I'm seeing. Today, my daughter will grow up, going to Robertsville for vacation, driving on a paved quarter. Only because of the intelligence and responsibility, the responsibility in Joe Human Buckeye. That's honestly. Look, I can tell you, and with a far-sightedness in wisdom, this woman, before this mission arrived, he appointed a committee to manage them, headed by former Defense Minister Brandon Samukai, a well-respected man, a man who believes in this country, future and generation. Brandon Samukai will work in the interest of our country. Those machines will be maintained, our road will be maintained. And I hear people talking brown butter, but the machine of brown butter, the machine of yellow butter is yellow. So the machine is brown butter. Because those machines will face our roads, our farm to market roads, our agricultural produce will be able to come to town. Our sector's model and intercept in the market will be able to access them easily to the market. So they will make money. So your money, you don't have bread butter.
So if you were to advise those being appointed on the committee to spearhead these yellow machines that have already arrived in the country, portion of them, what would be your advice to them to ensure the proper use of those machines when all of them have arrived in the country?
I want to call on the head of that committee, in presence of Brandon J. Samukai, to please, there is a country money. We need to manage it like he managed his car and he came to a house, because this is for all of us. We don't want to have the next budget in 2026 or 2027 to be putting money inside give our yellow machine now. No, we are surpassed the yellow machine now. All what we put money in the budget is for maintenance of those machines. So they should bring the rightful people, qualified people, competent people, even be able to train young Liberians. They should get opportunity to young Liberians, train them.
so they can be able to move this machine, so they can be able to provide job also for all young people like Liberian. Because if people have to move the machine, I get that people go to tour on the head, they're gonna be moved. So these young people need to be trained, young Liberians to be trained in all of the 15 counties to be able to use this machine properly for the benefit of our country, so we can have a smooth road in the country. Our country is too small, 365 miles. We can easily connect, easily commute, and we can be able to move our economy in the right trajectory. So I tell the president, thank you very much, the EFDD.
Okay.
You are doing a familiar job.
Thank you so kind of Rescue Zero here.
One
One of those statements you made just now, you said people are complaining on the bread and butter issue, but when you look at the machine, it's yellow and butter color is yellow. It sounds laughable. Welcome to RNTV, brother.
Thank you.
On yesterday, many Liberians, yesterday was Sunday, people said yesterday we have been declared as a National Yellow Machine Day, but that sounds laughable as well. What is your own reaction? Yesterday we witnessed the first batch of the 285 pieces of yellow machine, 137 as a Liberian. What's your reaction?
Thank you. Firstly, my name is Robert, also known as political Zlatan Ibrahimovic. I don't need to tell you my identity. But you said yesterday what you guys what? National Yellow Machine Day.
All Liberians said so.
People should stop talking in this country. We are tired of the yellow machine. We are in a prayer of the Unity Party. We cannot celebrate yellow machine at this time.
Why?
Why? Because when you promise your girlfriend you buy an iPhone, and the iPhone overdue, at certain time the taste for the iPhone, the appetite for the iPhone get lost.
There are others who promise and don't fulfill.
Other promise they don't fulfill the promise, and other promise and they fulfill. We're talking about the time interval. The time interval. With all the week my road, what about the first machine that came in the country?
Would that be compared to those who promise and don't fulfill?
What happened to the first machine that came in the country that paraded in the day and went back in the net? That's the first machine that came to the country. Which are the government that did not bring yellow machine in modern day for temporary to most classes in that country? Man, said it yellow machine here. Church we have yellow machine here. So why yellow machine should be the debate? The debate in the country now should be about the nurses and medical data that put the tools down below of a better salary improvement. The health sector is diminishing. The health sector is down. Take the microphone down. What does she ask the people about the living condition? We tell you about yellow machine. Let's talk about yellow machine. A yellow machine debate. You listen to the recent debate between the chief of staff and the police director as it relates to those men that have been those officers, police officers that have been assigned to concession company. Those officers are sitting there, the concession company and the AFL people, they paying the people over $1,000.
So in your view, the yellow machines does not work to be celebrated.
Why should we be celebrating yellow machine? Yesterday, the past administration, my administration, came free to ratio. It was condemned to ratio a machine. Which will you choose? Your education, your lifetime education, that will buy me when your father buy you car and your father did not see you in school. Which one is better? You choose the father poor car and poor education. Now which will you take? You take education because your father was a president of class. So in this time of the day, when yesterday people say like yellow now street nation will eat, how can we use yellow machine today?
So back on the yellow machine issue, how will you ensure that safety measures being placed for the yellow machine?
First of all, who are the guys that managing the yellow machine? Look at Samuka. A convicted criminal. Let me say it. Don't say I should say my word. You were convicted. You were sentenced. You were part of the court. When Samuka cannot manage every people money. The AFL people money that yellow machine money. It just as a broker just try to embarrass Liberia. You are just creating another means for sending group of people to eat on at the detriment of the people. That's a different thing. As soon as they took away a sewing machine, you struggle the person.
Can I see the issue, please?
Let us see the yellow machine. The yellow machine is a liability on the country. Even the TA is a liability commerce. It's a still liability on the country.
Again.
Oh, my name again, interviewing.
So then we spoke about people.
Interview now.
Okay, so
my name is Rabba Political Snap. No, but you can still manage it.
Thank you so much. So we are saying at CEO trying to talk. You want to talk to us?
Yeah.
Okay. Respect. So welcome to LNTV.
Thank you.
Sarah James Kabab here with my colleague.
Okay.
So yesterday we witnessed the first batch of 285 pieces of yellow machine, 137. As Liberians, we have suffered with the issue of road connectivities across our country. We witnessed unpassed regions to go to the southeast. There was a problem. Unpassed regions. Now this government is trying to make forensic efforts to see that people will be able to leave from here and go to the southeast and other parts of Liberia. We witnessed the first batch yesterday. In your view, what do you make of it?
So, firstly, introduce yourself, please.
Well, thank you. I'm Gabriel D. Swabert. I'm the Secretary General of CEIO, the Center for the Exchange of Intellectual Opinions. Firstly, as a Liberian, I feel so proud. And let me use this time to commend the government of Liberia and commend the President, His Excellency President Bouakar, for living up to his promise, because I'm from River G, and some of us who are from the southeastern part of Liberia, we find it very difficult.
Have you been to the southeast?
I live in River G all of my life, except for the last few years where I came to
the last time you visited?
The last time in River G was in 2024. And then since 2024, I've now gone back home. Family members and relatives have been
so how was the road condition when you visited the southeast?
Before this government, before this government, we were taking 3 weeks, sometimes a month before reaching to the southeast, meaning River G. Sometimes we pass through Ivory Coast to go to the southeast. But then since the government took over, honestly speaking, since this government took over, we take barely a few hours to enter the River G County from Grand G. So for us, it is a great relief. Even before the yellow machine could enter yesterday, the roads in the southeast were very pliable. We were all pliable. Cars were moving, taxis were moving up and down. People were having easy access. Unlike in a year past where people were going to Ivory Coast to buy goods. So our economy, all the resources in the country were going to Ivory Coast. But today, our people now are living from the southeast, coming to Monrovia to buy goods and carry back in a few hours. So I think the government is on track. The government is on path. The only thing that we are concerned about most especially we are from the civil society angle, is about the maintenance of the machines. Because Liberia has a lot of yellow machines. We have been having yellow machines before. But one of the major problems that we have faced as a country is proper maintenance. So we are currently appealing to the committee set up by the president, headed by Brandon Samuka, and the Ministry of Public Works to ensure proper maintenance of those yellow machines, because government has invested a lot of money in that project. A lot of money has been invested in the yellow machines. So if we can maintain those machines, I think it will be long lasting. It will be very much doable for our people, because road connectivity has been a major challenge for our people in the rural part of Liberia. Our people walk long distances to go on our farms. People walk hours, days to just get to the villages or to get to the farm. To see those machines coming, I see it as a blessing for us, and I see it as a way to open up our streets or our roads in the rural part of Liberia.
So you spoke about maintenance. So as a citizen, do you think there should be a training program for local residents to operate or maintain the machine?
Sure, because each county should have a committee set up. Each county should have a structure set up that will maintain and monitor and supervise those yellow machines, those equipment. Because if those machines are not well maintained, I can say to you that we will not get the value of money for that machine, because government has spent a lot of money in those equipment. If we don't maintain them properly, it will be wasted. Government money will be wasted. So we are currently appealing to those who will be presiding over the management of those machines to ensure that those machines are well maintained and protected, because those are government assets. Those are assets intended to build roads, to rehabilitate roads, to ensure create easy access for our people to move around. I think it is a great help to our country. And let me appreciate the government again.
So what's your view to those who have misreacted to the news of the arrival of those yellow machines? Some said it's not timely. Some said Liberians are more concerned about bread and butter issue. And yesterday, one of Liberia's famous politicians, Moses Ascarigate, on yesterday, took to his Facebook page and said Liberia is hard like hell. And why should we celebrate yellow machines? What's your view to him?
Yeah, but for people like Gray, I don't want to dignify Akara's Gray, because Akara Gray, if he doesn't see the need to celebrate yellow machines, for us who are from River G and other parts of the southeast, are happy with the yellow machines. if Cape Town does not want a yellow machine, we got no grades from Cape Town. And if other counties do not want it, let us send it to River G to the southeast. Look, this morning I on one of the radio station in River G called Radio Boipo. And when I informed the people about these yellow machines, no, the people in the southeast are very happy. If you go to the southeast right now, we just see microphone and interview, there'll be a lot of commendation coming for the government. A lot of people are, unless some of us are in Monsolaro, most of us we're not going back to our own country for many years. We don't know what happened in our homes, in our villages. We don't know what happened in our county. We just said in Monrovia, and we think that Monrovia is Liberia. So we talking about Liberia.
So the final message to
my final message to the government is to ensure that the machines are well maintained. The machines are well taken care of because government have invested a lot of money in those machines. If we not maintain those machines, I think it will be a waste of resources. And let me commend the government again and say kudos to President Baka for the effort.
Thanks
for coming. To do more.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Okay. So yeah, at CEIO.
Good afternoon.
Yeah.
Welcome to LNTV.
Thank you.
Kindly introduce yourself, please.
So I'm Moses Andrews, and I'm the Secretary General of Press and Propaganda at the EK Intellectual Center of the Republic of Chile.
Please be on the road.
Moses Andrew. Yesterday, you are a Facebook user.
Yeah.
You saw the Facebook feed was flooded with the issue of the yellow machines. Many Liberians, some with different view, some welcoming, some dissenting. What is your opinion on the wrap of the first batch on yesterday, 137?
So the first thing, let me applaud the government headed by His Excellency President Joseph Walker for this laudable venture. I do not think that anybody who call yourself Liberian should go against this government that is bringing in equipment that will foster national development. It has to come a time in this country where we will take away these political party sentiments and look at the interests of Liberia, because Liberia is the only country as a Liberian that you cannot be deported from. So when you will prioritize a political party over a country that existed before that political party, then this country is headed nowhere. The issue about bringing yellow machine in this country is notable, but we want the transparent aspect of this. Previously, the government informed us that they were bringing into this country 285 earth-moving yellow machines for road purposes. But
one of which other agreed as a propaganda.
Yeah, people thought that it was impossible, but according to have it, right now we are discussing the first consignment have already been in the port of Monrovia.
137.
Yeah, 137. But the government have to be clear to us on this particular yellow machine, because the issue about informing the citizenry of the country, you should be very factual when you are speaking to the vast majority of your citizenry. The government told us previously that they were bringing in country 285 yellow machines. We need to find out from the Deputy Minister of Public Works who went China and were in for a negotiation for the shipment of this yellow machine, telling us that they are doing mesa bustle. They will have water truck, they will have the other one. So the issue of information dissemination, whenever you are providing information to the public, should be clear. But the venture is valuable. The venture is valuable. All of us need development in this country. Here you from party A or party B. When these yellow machines come in this country, when the roads are open, what it does, it brings stability in our culture. You will have the free space of how you call it, mobility in this country. So I don't think no Liberian should go, any Liberian you go against that kind of a national development, which means you are evil and you don't even deserve to be a Liberian.
The issue of maintenance.
The issue of maintenance
are been one of the issues raised by many Liberians.
Yeah,
we have said we have had yellow machines in previous years. We have had yellow machines, we have had equipment. But the issue of maintaining these machines are concerned. So if you have to provide the piece of advice to those being appointed in authority to spearhead those yellow machines, what would be your own opinion?
So I want to believe in people who have said time will act no more.
that President Walker is a man of wisdom. I want to believe right now President Walker is exercising what we call wisdom and leadership, because President Walker is fully aware that yesteryears government of Liberia brought in this yellow machine, and at the end of the day, they were left in matador. Today, we can now understand any issue about the yellow machine our brother Malasa live in this country. We cannot understand anything about the yellow machine that was brought by former president. We are. So the president being far-sighted enough to set up this yellow machine committee, and other people saying that the president is taking the function for the Ministry of Public Works, and I think they are in error. The president is not taking function for anybody. The Ministry of Public Works will still play. In fact, they will play a pivotal role in the issue of coordinating this yellow machine. And I listened to the steering committee head, which is Brandon Samuka. He said the recruitment will be decentralized. The recruitment will be done in various countries. And I think it is laudable, and I appreciate that statement for him. Let people from other countries do. You see what the government need to do now? The government need to bring in experts in the country that will be training people, because you cannot say, okay, for example, you send 15 of these machines in my country, one country, but when you check the entire country, the people who operate excavator, they don't even return, but you send 15 there. So we need international experts that will come with this equipment to train Liberians, because at the end of the day, this is for Liberia and it will be owned by Liberians.
The issue of political power has been one of the questions raised by Liberians. Some politicians will want to use their political influence or proximity to control those machines to operate in certain places. What will be your message out to those who may have had thoughts of doing so?
You see, one thing I love about this government, I'm not a fanatic of this government, but one thing I love about this government, every day we wake up, we see leadership on the level of the presidency. In this government, we do not have a permanent friend to the president that we saw yesterday. So when you think that because you are close to the power that be, or you have some political appointment that you are enjoying, you have to understand that you work at the will and pleasure. When you are appointed, you work at the will and pleasure of the person who appointed you, and that person is President Walker. So President Walker, he has been taking decisive decisions. You don't want to know who is affected. You don't want to know who is affected. Nobody expected that Wemope could leave the government today. Wemope is a son to Mr. Walker. Nobody expected that Ami Moda could leave this government and other posts. Or President Walker exercise leadership. So when you feel like you're a government official and you want to use your influence to control this yellow machine, because you want to contest counter to the now in some kind of district, you must be joking. Because when the president gets the level A, he will take the necessary action on you, and he will be supported by the public.
Your final message to the national government?
My final message to the government, we want to once more appreciate the government headed by His Excellency President Joseph Walker for every day thinking about this country. President Walker has brought sanctity to this country. I, as a civil society activist, I see my country moving somewhere that I can go to bed now without worry. Today, I can walk in the principal street of Monrovia with my phone in my hand, playing with it. You will not see motorcycles stopping for me. Today, I'm not waiting for 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. As soon as darkness falls, I wanted to go home. No, I can live on the street 11, 12 because the security is dead and the country is not where we want it to be, but it is at an appreciated level.
Thank you so much. Okay, so my sermon, you listen to several Liberians.
Yeah, sure.
With
Yeah, so we can just take the last question.
Good afternoon, my dear brother.
Thank you, my name.
Welcome to LNTV. Your name, please?
My name is Kostama.
Today we are here at CEIO, getting views from Liberians concerning the arrival of the first batch of the 285 pieces of yellow machines. On yesterday, we witnessed 137 earth-moving equipment arriving in country as part of the 285 pieces of yellow machines to be disbursed to our 15 counties, 19 pieces each. What's your view on this?
So thank you. The first thing I want to say that the government
that came to rescue the Liberian people will be very clear about how they want to rescue the people. The first thing they said, they bring in yellow machine, and the yellow machine issue was directly in the air. The president said his friend getting yellow machine. We up to now we asking the president for the yellow machine that will give it to him by his friend. And they came back with all they said the vice president to bring yellow machine. And they want us to celebrate a portion of the 2 years promise that they made to the Liberian people. For me, I saw the president at the port and I said it was a disgrace on the part of our country for us to be celebrating yellow machine that is not even completed. Number two, how much did the government pay for those yellow machines? Number three, how are we going to pay a grant on a loan? We want to know before celebrating. Because if we don't know, before you celebrate, you have to know. So I cannot celebrate when I don't know how much the government is paying. If the government is getting a loan or a grant, how are we going to pay back? We want to get the information before we celebrate. So I can celebrate yellow machine because it's overdue, number one. You told us in 2 years you'll be yellow machine. We saw the president passing around this place with yellow machine. So we want to know, it is the same yellow machine or it is different yellow machine. The one that they paraded with in this country, or it is the new one they are bringing to us.
So come to think of it, is not about how well but how long. So in line of maintenance, how do you, as a citizens, how do you ensure that maintenance be in place for the issue of the yellow machine?
So the first thing, the president appointment is a political one. If the yellow machine is for the Liberian people, you cannot pull a man who do not have zero understanding about equipment and make him chairman of a committee on maintenance. Who you fooling here? The president is the only thing that we are reading. The man got zero understanding. He's a politician by nature. He's from local country. You make him the chairman of the yellow machine. If a CDC lawmaker want to open a district, the chairman will not agree.
Do you think local residents should be trained or to operate the yellow machine?
Before you even bring the machine, you got people on the ground that will run the equipment. You don't train anybody, you just go find you bring yellow machine. Who can operate a yellow machine? We need to know who can operate a yellow machine.
So I'm asking you, do you think
they're supposed to train them before now? So now the yellow machine will be parking and will train people. At the end of the day, it will be a scrap. I think in my mind, you're supposed to train before you bring the machine.
Why?
So because the people can operate the machine, you need people to operate the machine. The president will not operate the machine. The ministers in the government will not operate the machine. So now you need to pack the machine and look for operators. That is a failed line of operation. Before you bring the machine, or if you have an intent of bringing the machine, you train people. Train people to operate the machine. So in my view, it was a miscalculation. The government miscalculated on that. Train the people, get the revenue to operate the machine. And like you want to open a school. And what happened here? You open a school, what do you struggle? The machine come and say that I can tell you 6 months will be a scrap. In 6 months time will be a scrap. Then we'll go back to, oh, you know, the machine. What happened on a Joshua when they brought the 45 buses? Poor maintenance. People was not equipped to maintaining the buses. At the end of the day, we got scrap. So if you bring your own machine and you don't have operator, that's scrap.
The issue of maintenance, for us to not go back to repeating history on mismanaging our equipment. You spoke about those 45 buses brought in by his former president, His Excellency George Manu Biya, that was poorly maintained.
Yes.
Now we are about to receive 285 pieces of your machine. If you have to advise those being appointed in charge to spearhead this process, what would be your own advice to them?
The first thing, if I would advise the president should reappoint a committee, bring people who got understanding on yellow machine. You cannot take a carpenter to the hospital for operation. It's a mismatch. He understands the hospital. You go bring him there to go do operation. You go bring a carpenter to do operation. And I don't know about people who know what the president was thinking about to bring a politician to manage the yellow machine. No.
Your party comment.
My party comments here, the president should be very careful with Liberian people that the things they promise the people they're not living up to it. They want to fool us with yellow machine. You bring half of it, you want to have party and they're going to feel like you are making it. We know how yellow machine is about to do. are aware, but that one will deal with it later. All I want to say, Mr. President, you came here to govern and rescue the Liberian people.
Popular minister said the yellow machines will break roads, farm to market roads in rural places.
Oh, don't tell the popular minister. He get the president figure, he come back and apologize.
What do you think the yellow machine?
No, he get the president figure, and come and apologize. So who come and trust the popular minister?
Okay.
You get the president numbers, you come back and apologize to us. That I hear the number, I get the president is sick. So if the maker can get the president wrong number of us. So what we are saying, the yellow machine here is a show way. It will soon be a scrap. They will soon tell us that, hey, you know, we brought the machine number. We know the government.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. We appreciate you.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
So, Masami, you listen to the view of Liberians. Some for, some against. Some are celebrating these yellow machines, the arrival of those yellow machines. All are saying that there are more need to be done. Some are saying that more need to be done about the operations of those yellow machines. Some spoke about maintenance issues. Others said that those being appointed to spearhead those yellow machines, they have zero knowledge on the issue of yellow machines. So, what's your own take on this?
So let's just gather views from citizens. Yeah, let's gather views from citizens.
So you want to speak with us?
You cannot speak with us. The yellow machine.
I'd say
Good afternoon. Welcome to LNTV.
yeah,
Your name, please.
Mr. Fidel Thomas Jr.
Mr. Thomas.
Yeah,
Well, yesterday we witnessed the first batch of 285 pieces of yellow machines in country. Many Liberians greeted it with different views. Others said it's worth celebrating. Others said it's not timely. So what's your own view on the arrival of those first batch of 285 pieces of yellow machines? You also witnessed 137 arriving in country.
I think as per what you just said regarding others' own opinion, mine is far different. As for the arrival of those yellow machines yesterday, I actually saw the leadership of President Walker being one of the outstanding leaders of this republic.
Wow.
To say something and he do it, I think it is a milestone for the country. It is not just about the yellow machine arrival, but it is about the work those machines are about to do in the Republic of Liberia. So that machine that came yesterday at the seaport, that is the free port of Monrovia, was being celebrated. It is what being celebrated, and I can tell you for sure, my brother, this president, I don't know why that we as Liberians did not look in his direction for the past time. But you know, due to the political scene, I'm not going too political. But the issue of the yellow machine arrival, I think it was being celebrated. Yeah, but if Joseph Human Baka, the president of the Republic of Liberia, were heading this country from the 6 years that we just left, that just passed us with nothing doing. I mean, if Joseph Baka was the leader up to now, then Liberia would have taken a different trench. But however, God knows the best time for everything. According to the book of Ecclesiastes, there are time and season for everything. I think this is the time that God wants to bring us a leader that will transform this nation. And some of us that have traveled out of Liberia into other West African nations, we have seen a lot of development. And with that of what the president, is pushing for this country, I think Liberia is going to be on a different path. If we are to give this president his time to work and come 2029, for me, I will vote this president again.
So, do you think the arrival of this yellow machine will create job opportunity for young Liberians?
Let me say more than job. Let me say more than job. Because the arrival of this yellow machine, as per what we heard from the vice president when he went to China, he was not only pushing for yellow machine, he was pushing for the yellow machine, at the same time pushing for young Liberians to be trained how to operate this machine. He was even pushing that Liberians should be able to work or be able to service those machines by themselves once they are trained by the Chinese. And these are things that that is about to happen. So there is no doubt that this yellow machine, like I said, is a milestone for the country and for the people of the Republic of Liberia.
Many Liberians who have celebrated the arrival of those machines are concerned about the issue of maintenance. Some who have said we have had lots of equipment in other past regimes, usually for the issue of buses, issue of yellow machine as well. The issue of maintenance is one concern raised by Liberians. So if you have to advise those being appointed in a self position to spearhead the issue of those yellow machines, what would be your advice to them as it relates to maintenance?
The first thing I would say, in his own wisdom as the president, he know that these are things that we likely spark up. So in his own wisdom as a president, he appointed a no-nonsense man, in person of Honorable Brownie J. Samuka to head the yellow machine aspect. I mean, the Unity Party government is a government that live with accountability. So on the aspect of maintenance of this equipment, like I just said, Liberians are going to be trained. The spare part of those equipment are going to be here, and those that are going to be trained are going to be the one that when any of these machines have a default, they are going to respond to it as quickly as possible. But let nobody start talking about breakdown of the machine right now, because they are all brand new equipment. So if there should be any mechanical issue right now, it means that the company that have issued all those machines will have to come in directly, because all of those machines have warranties. So once those warranties have not reached, and there's any fault on the machine, the company will be responsible until those Liberians that are going to be trained to handle their own material are fully trained, equipped, and ready to do the job.
So your final message to government?
Let me tell the government to continue to do the good work of the Liberian people. The Liberian people are watching. This president is making his mark. He's not talking and not doing. He's a talk and do president. So, as he continues to do his job will speak for him 2029.
Thanks so kindly.
Thank you.
So speaking to one of those here at Kerry Street, still soliciting views from Liberians. As yesterday, we have witnessed the arrival of the first batch of the 285 pieces of yellow machine, 137. What's your own view? You've been around for a long time in Liberia.
I'm Miller. John Miller is my name.
Yeah, Mr. Miller.
Yes, sir.
Yesterday you witnessed the arrival of 137 pieces of earth-moving equipment.
Yes.
That have come to provide relief in the lives of many Liberians who live in rural parts of Liberia. What's your thought?
What is the news welcome? When I heard about it, especially last night when listening to the news, that 7 pieces of the yellow machine were already on the full of people. I was full of Monrovia.
Yeah.
I'm so glad about it. But I can remember when I was coming up here, up in Chira as a little boy, we had machines.
Which country specifically from?
One country, I'm from one country.
Yeah. Central Liberia.
Yeah. Those feeder roads were taken care of. Every time they had machines working on the road. So now you experience the car hitching in one area, you love to experience it. But my fear is that, Liberian guys have some kind of mentality that once the property belongs to government, they will not take care of it. They will not maintain it better. Anyway, they will say, well, government property, they will use it, they will misuse it, and so on. So that is my fear. So the president set up a team that will manage the yellow machine, the maintenance of the yellow machine will be managed for that team. Is a welcoming news. And now the president, Mayor Pani Samuka, I know he's somebody, he doesn't take nonsense. Somebody will do his best to maintain the machine. There are no people going to say, government property. They will not maintain it properly. So when you have people that will check this to see how bad you maintain the machine, and that's the welcoming news.
Thank you so much. So speaking, getting the views of Liberians here at Kerry Street, we want to probably get a view of maybe
Like
some
see
of
whether we can talk with any females. Yeah, like see.
How you doing, ma'am? You care to speak your voice? Okay, thank you. So, yeah, Masami, you listen to the views of Liberians not too long. What's your take?
So for this entire yellow machine issue, I think it's a plus to the government. Yeah, because this yellow machine will help improve roads, especially for community roads, those rural areas like Lopa, Lima County, and that of the southeastern. So, however, we are still here. We are still here in Central Monrovia, gathering views.
Go down.
Gathering views from citizens for the yellow machine. So sticking still of us as we gather views from citizens. But James, let's see whether we can get females.
Yeah, because since today we started, we have not spoken to a female.
Yeah.
And so I think we have to be gender sensitive
Sure.
to probably get views of female, because most of them they are marketeers and they visit the market on numerous occasions. You want to talk to us? Okay. How you doing, my brother? You care to speak of us? Okay, thank you. Oh, so we are still here trying to speak. So, Masami, some of the views of Liberians not too long. Some said that the yellow machines does not worth celebrating because it's long overdue. Also, it's long overdue. The promise was made sense, but how respond was there have been lots of promises in the past that were not fulfilled. Should we?
So let's see what we can get views from our brother. So good afternoon, welcome to LNTV.
Yeah, I would do.
Please show your hair outside small. Okay.
Everybody.
So can you introduce yourself, please?
They play it.
Yeah.
They play it.
Please introduce yourself. What is your name and where you live?
My name is Asan Jallo.
Asan Jallo, where you live?
I live where Mama Point.
Mama Point. Yes. So yesterday, as a Liberians, we witnessed the arrival of the 137 yellow machine. So how do you see it to be?
How do you see it to be?
Yeah, when you first heard about it, I guess on Facebook, right? What was your first expression?
No, me I see it.
You see yellow machine yesterday. You know on Facebook?
I'm on Facebook, but I see it.
Okay. Yeah. So have you heard about this yellow machine issue?
Eh?
Have you heard about
the yellow machine? The yellow machine, the president talked about.
You not hear about it?
You heard about it?
I mean, I not hear it.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so how you doing, my brother? Do you care to speak with us? Do you care to talk to us on LNTV? Okay, so because that one
yeah.
How you doing, ma'am?
So,
you care to speak with us?
Huh?
You care to talk to us?
No, I thank you. I'm around.
Okay, thank you. All right.
So we are still here. So whatsoever you join us from, I would like to say welcome again to this live broadcast. I'm here with my colleagues, James Tini Kabar and Christopher Besmith.
Fine. You care to talk to us? We're from LNTV. Masami Conference. Good afternoon, ma'am. How you doing? What's your name? Miata.
Where you going as well, man?
I'm going to the market.
To the market. You live in the Monrovia, yeah?
Yeah. No, I live in Cinco.
Oh, Cinco. So yesterday, we all witnessed the arrival of the 137 yellow machine.
Shall we leave the road, please?
The yellow machine yesterday. The government brought in 137 pieces of the yellow machine yesterday. Yeah, so when you hear about it, maybe somebody talking about it in your community this morning or in your yard. So when you first hear about it, how you really feel and what was the first expression?
No, actually, I'm not really being following, but I heard people talk about the yellow machine. And the job done right now, I'm satisfied. On the house, on Congo, right? Okay, the bridge that they are constructing. Okay, that is an improvement. So I'm well satisfied with the project.
So as a mother, do you think the arrival of this yellow machine will help create job for your children out there, for our brothers and sisters?
Yeah, job will be created. but not right away. It takes time.
So it takes time.
So we have to have patience.
Yeah.
Everybody have to have patience. Things don't work out right away, you know. It's not rushing something. From where the country stand now, you don't rush. So everybody there have to be patient. Even the people that are coming right now, the young ones that are coming, they have to be patient. So I'm happy with the
So
government.
what message we have to say to the government?
What I have to say to the government is that the government should work harder so that everybody will be happy at the appropriate time when everything is done. This is my message. Thank you so much.
Thank you again.
Yeah,
It was nice talking with you.
Thank you.
Okay, so you listen to Mama Mary. She said she's impressed. She's impressed on the issue of the bridge at Congo Town, the overhead bridge, and she thinks that this government is making more effort. On the issue of employment, she said that it will take time for many Nigerians to get employed.
Like it's not about how well, because a lot of people said it took 2 years, but yellow machine were rap in Liberia. But I want to say that it's not about how long or about how well.
Understand me?
Yeah.
On the overall, you listen to all the views we got today from Liberians. What's your own take on this? Some for, some against.
So, from my own perspective on each of yellow machine, I'm speaking as a citizen now. I'm not speaking as a journalist. I'm speaking as a citizen. So I think that this yellow machine will help a great job opportunity for young Liberians out there. Because imagine if, like say, 5 machines sent to Great Basel County, our brothers that are in Great Basel County, at least they will be able to do something for themselves. So.
Okay. So did I listen to my sermon? She think that the arrival of those yellow machines will provide job employment for Liberians who have been yearning for the issue of employment. So my name is Sana James Kaba. About next time we've been here soliciting views from Liberians on the issue of the arrival of the first batch of the 285 pieces of yellow machines. Yesterday we witnessed the arrival of 137 pieces of earth-moving equipment. So I'll be here with my sermon Conan. My name is Sana James Kaba. Chris Lopez behind the camera, providing our quick glance of how it looks like here at KSP.